Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Deb Chanel's 48th World, where we do the bold and the beautiful recaps and reviews. Let's get right on into it. That happened today on Monday, February the 6th, 2017, 1:30 my time. Get out of here. Okay, we go where Brooke is recapping off from last Friday episode. Is demanding Quinn and Rich tell her just what does she mean by we can't tell her, she can never find out. That's basically what she's trying to tell Rusty Dusty. What does slut from another mother is talking about? And she confronts slut from another mother. She want her to tell her what is she talking about. Okay, what is she trying to keep from her that she don't want Rusty Dusty to tell her? So anyway, we go to where we have Dollar Bill. He comes over to see Logan's Run because he's figured out someone on drop a dime on her saying she's back in town. So I'm trying to still find out how does everyone have keys to Logan's Ron's house, and especially with Rusty and Dusty and her being back together. I'm not understanding that. But he breezed right on into Logan's Ron's home, meaning Dollar Bill, and instead of him finding Brooke in the kitchen where he normally would find her, or Logan's Run as I like to call her, we find greedy ass Rick up on in there. Okay? Rick is sitting up there making him a sandwich. Okay? So then Rick is trying to ask him, why are you here? Don't you know my mother is marrying Rusty Dusty and not you? So why are you up in her house and coming over checking on her? She don't need you for that. Just move on with what Rick is trying to tell Dollar Bill, but Dollar Bill ain't listening to him. He just going on in the kitchen, sitting having a little pleasant conversation with him, trying to sit down and make him a sandwich. I'm like, wait a minute, didn't Rick tell you to get out of his mother's house? Damn, Dollar Bill. But Dollar Bill got spunk, and he got class, and he got reassurance of himself that he's a self-made woman. I mean, self-made man, and he's gonna get Logan's Run as his main woman. And he's going to marry her and make her that trophy wife. Okay? Anyway, we move on from there. We have follower leader Thomas is just not believing he's looking at Sally Spectra. He knows in his mind it's not the Sally Spectra, but the name is so befitting. So he's trying to make the connection. How is she Sally Spectra? Or at least the name. How did she get it? Sally Spectra. So he's interested in this young lady. He's interested in this beautiful, young, talented lady. So then we have little Sally Spectre is going down memory lane with Father Lee Thomas about his uncle Thorne and her cousin Macy. So then Father Leader Thomas is making contact in his mind of how they are somewhat related, but then again not. Then we have Dollar Bill is having a sandwich. Like I said, he don't made his stuff at home. He don't went and got into the groceries and then started making him a sandwich and having like banter conversation with greedy ass Rick. Okay, in Logan's Run's house. So then we have Dollar Bill is telling Rick they will be family soon. So he might well get used to it. He can talk to him now, he can talk to him later. It don't matter. But the conversation will be had. He will be Logan's Ron's husband. Then Bill starts to talk to Rick about Rusty Dusty not changing. Okay, and it's kind of hitting home with it's kind of hitting home with Rick about all the comings and goings and all this new found belief in slut from another mother that Rusty Dusty is, on her team instead of against her. So he's kind of intrigued about what Dollar Bill is saying. Then we go to Logan's Run. She's asking about this passionate secret they're keeping from her. This is what she's asking of Slut from Another Mother to gently break down to her or quickly break down to her what the hell is she talking about. So then we have Rusty Dusty. He gets up from behind his desk, walks over between the two women, and he intervenes by telling another lie because he told the first one to her when he said that he didn't know what she was talking about. Nothing has happened between him and Slut from Another Mother. When we know that's not true. They had a kiss together and they embraced, okay? Now he's telling another lie to her, saying to kind of hide up the conversation that Slut from Another Mother was talking about, the kiss and, the feelings that they're having, just that they are not feelings they're having from each other. And he goes on to say, oh, I was collaborating with Slut from Another Mother to design you some pretty jewelry to wear on our wedding day. And of course, Logan's Run, silly Logan's Run, she bought into the whole idea of that's what was really being talked about between Slut from Another Mother and Rusty Dusty when she overheard the conversation. So anyway, she's believing it for now, which I'm sure she should have stayed in his ass and got to the real truth. Cause both of them were scared. They didn't know what to say. They didn't know what to say, y'all. But she's gonna still hold that line. Quinn's jewelry line's gonna make her some jewelry for her wedding. Okay, we go to commercial. We come back. We have Thomas is still trying to talk with little Sally Spectrum. Sally's really letting into him about his whole family, about him having a silver spoon in his mouth, never understanding true work, true hard dedication to, their actually talent to the artistry of fashion and developing and all that. She's talking about his family legacy and this, that, and third. And of course, Father Leader Thomas just laughing totally at her because he only thing he heard that come out of her mouth that she felt that he was a handsome young man. And the rest just was like blah 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 blah. Okay, then we go back to Slut from Another Mother, and Rusty Dusty talks about lying to Logan's Run, and Slut from Another Mother is still talking about the many bad judgment calls that her and Rusty Dusty experienced, and Rusty Dusty is telling her to forget about it all. There's nothing to talk about unless she wants to talk about it. And she's like, no, no, no. If you thought it was nothing, I thought it was nothing. So they still playing mind games with each other. Then we leave that situation. We go to small talk being had between Bill and Ricky Rick. And then Brooke comes home and finds the men talking in her kitchen. And she's trying to figure out why you here. Why are you over here, man? Go to commercial, come back. We have little Sally tells Thomas she's reviving Spectra Creations, and he's looking at the new owner, and she's going to take it to many, many heights that he's ever seen. Da da dee da da da. And she's just boasting about revamping and bringing Spectra fashions back to the forefront and being a competitive um, market fashion house to compete against the Forest Creations Company once again. Then we have Logan's Run talking with Dollar Bill about her trip and Hope, seeing Hope and how she's matured so much. And then Bill brings up all the changes at Forrester Creations and can she really believe that nothing is going on between her? I mean, between Rusty Dusty and Slut from Another Mother. And of course, Bill throws in they might be in bed with one another. And Logan's Run looking at him like he kind of crazy, but then she's taking it somewhat serious. Then we have Slut from Another Mother still talking about the kiss, the flirting. I'm like, Rusty Dusty asked Quinn, why is she analyzing something, what happened between them when it's nothing? Okay, they both said it was nothing, but yet they both keep thinking about it and analyzing it. He's not really talking about it, but he analyzing in his mind. She's just being vocal with her observation with him about it. Then we have Rusty Dusty thanks Slut from Another Mother once again for getting him back into position in the CEO position within the company. Then Slut from Another Mother is trying to convince herself she's happy with Papa Bear when she's not. She wants to be on Rusty Dusty's arm, and it's just a matter of time before she breaks down and tell the truth and mess up Rusty Dusty, messed up Logan's Run, and then Dollar Bill will come and sweep her off her feet and take her into Never Never Land. Okay, then we have Father Leader Thomas is reviewing Sally's drawings, but Sally doesn't think he's liking her designs, but she storms off from him and like you're gonna wish you haven't even met me because I'm gonna come and blow y'all all out the water with all this new fashion, this new found Spectra, new lady on the scene looking like my auntie Sally and making her proud, okay? But then she storms off, of course, and leaves Father Leader Thomas there. He goes and tries to finish up her wine she was drinking or whatever some concoction she had in the glass and he's thinking about her. So I'm like, okay, newfound love for Thomas. Now, what about Caroline? We haven't even ended that scenario, writers. Come on and end it so we can get to something new and fresh. Okay? Then we have Dollar Bill is telling Logan's Run she's worth it, and he will still wait for her. So he's still pledging his undying love for her because he just knows Rusty Dusty done messed up big time. He just wait. He just waits so he can just swoop her off his feet, off her feet And I'm there for him. Then we have something from another mother still telling Rusty Dusty she's such a screw up and she's a bad person. And like, where's her storyline going, writers? Where are y'all going with her? Because y'all making her looking sick and pathetic and one of those complaining women that she normally doesn't portray. Or y'all have her looking or her character playing. I'm sick of this. Like, either have her with Rusty Dusty as a competitor against Logan's Run, or let her be. Let her go on with her old man Papa Bear and into the sunset and do whatever. But this going back and forth and her being so unsure of herself and showing her so vulnerable in that light, it's very draining and not even worth the storyline plot. Okay. Anyway, we go off of that horse of a different color. We talked to Rusty Dusty. He's basically telling her to let the doubt go. Be yourself. Be strengthened within herself because she's a pleasant enough woman, or that's what he's feeling about her at this point. And she has it. And that's what he's trying to tell her, motivate her. Get back to somewhat the challenging woman that knew herself. Stop being this, unsure, insecure woman. That don't fit you. Okay, that's pretty much what he's saying. He going to give her an embrace. He gives Slut from Another Mother a nice, gentle embrace, hug. And she's just eating it all up. Like, why can't this be my man? Why can't this be my man? So that's what she wants. She wants Rusty Dusty. She don't fail for him, and sort of a lot of many ways he don't fail for her. Okay, they said opposites attract. All right, long as Ron just messed up when she called herself going out of town for a little while, but it is what it is, and that was the Bold and the Beautiful that aired for Monday, February the 6th. I'll be back tomorrow, God willing, giving y'all more updates and recaps and review of that show. Thank you. Bye bye.